Alright, let's dive into this because the Tour de France Femmes just gave us a finale that's got me thinking about so much more than just cycling. Demi Vollering clinching her second title? That's huge. But what makes this really interesting is the way she did it. Personally, I think this race wasn't just about physical endurance. It was a masterclass in mental toughness and strategic racing. Let me break it down for you. First off, the final stage was a beast. 99.2 kilometers with 4 ascents of the Col d'Ise. That's not just a race. That's a battle against gravity and fatigue. Vollering didn't just win. She dominated, finishing over a minute ahead of her rivals. What many people don't realize is that this kind of performance isn't just about having strong legs. It's about knowing exactly when to push, when to conserve, and when to strike. Vollering's move on the final climb? That was her moment. She pulled away from Niewiadoma-Phinney just before the crest, and that's where the race was won. If you take a step back and think about it, that's the kind of tactical brilliance that separates the good from the great. Now, let's talk about the drama between Vollering and Niewiadoma-Phinney. Niewiadoma-Phinney accused Vollering's teammate, Celia Gery, of blocking her during Stage 8. Whether that's true or not, it added a layer of tension that made this race even more compelling. Vollering's response? She went solo on the final stage to prove a point. In her own words, she wanted to make it clear that her team's victory wasn't because of any incident, but because of their hard work and humility. From my perspective, that's a powerful statement. It's not just about winning, it's about how you win. And Vollering made sure her victory was undeniable. What this really suggests is that women's cycling is evolving into a sport where the narrative goes beyond just the race results. The rivalries, the strategies, the personal stories, they're all part of what makes it so engaging. Take Niewiadoma-Phinney's climb up Mont Ventoux, for example. That wasn't just a physical challenge. It was a mental battle against the mountain's history and her own limits. She inherited the yellow jersey after Vollering's crash in 2024, and while some might see that as luck, I see it as an opportunity she seized. But this year, Vollering took it back, and she did it in style. One thing that immediately stands out is how the course design played a huge role in making this race so thrilling. The organizers, ASO, have been killing it with their route planning. Each stage feels like a new challenge, and the riders who excel are the ones who can adapt to whatever the course throws at them. This year's inclusion of Mont Ventoux late in the race? Genius. It set the stage for epic moments like Niewiadoma-Phinney's climb, which was nothing short of heroic. If you ask me, this kind of course design is what makes the Tour de France Femmes a must-watch event. But here's a deeper question. What does Vollering's second title mean for the sport? Personally, I think it solidifies her as one of the greats. Winning once is impressive, but winning twice? That's legendary. And it's not just about her. The fact that both Vollering and Niewiadoma-Phinney have been on the podium in every edition of the race shows just how dominant they've been. This raises a broader trend in women's cycling, the rise of consistent, world-class athletes who are pushing the sport to new heights. A detail I find fascinating is how Vollering talked about her dream not just being about winning but about living this life, working hard with passionate people. That's a mindset that resonates beyond cycling. It's about the journey, the team, the shared passion. And I think that's why her victory feels so meaningful. It's not just a personal achievement. It's a celebration of everything that goes into making a champion. So, as we wrap this up, I'm left with one big takeaway. The Tour de France Femmes is more than a race. It's a platform for athletes to tell their stories, to push their limits, and to inspire the next generation. Vollering's win is a testament to that. And as we look ahead to future editions, I can't help but wonder, who's next? Who's going to step up and write their own chapter in this incredible story? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.